One that is not okay with the way things are starting to appear. Not cause anyone is lying, more like the pieces didn't fall right and well. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh, baby. The news is on the TV, but the picture's full of static. They're selling us a story that feels canned and automatic. Less than a day had passed, the blood was barely dry when your face filled up the screen beneath the cold blue evening sky. Oh baby, you came on so fast, looking shattered on Fox News. Called Charlie your brother, but your words felt like a ruse. You held his letter up for show, read a sentence, maybe two, but left out all the parts about his conscience bothering and bothering you. A truth about the pressure and a conscience growing loud. You try to paint a picture for the flag-waving crowd. Said you called him just 2 weeks before and inviting a plea, but that ain't the way it happened, at least it's not what we see. And oh baby, you done protest too much with a fire in your eyes, like you're trying to build a fortress out of comfortable half-lies. You're calling it a monstrous lie, saying this is all insane, but the pieces of your story are like fragments in the rain. They're scattered on the pavement and they just don't fit in place. Allegedly, of course, and that's the very reason you might fall right on your face. It has nothing to do with Candace, it has everything to do with truth. And his name is Jesus Christ, and he's coming for you too. Let's say it was a gathering, a meet and greet he planned with a billionaire named Ackman out in Hampton's promised land. But we know it was different. You staged an intervention day, of course, allegedly, did I say allegedly? Bibbidi, baptized, baboon, to try and get poor Charlie to look the other way. You hammered him for letting Tucker and Dave Smith have the floor. Said you can't let critics question our reliance in our war. And we know that threats were made, that Charlie felt he'd been blackmailed. A story that the others there have frantically curtailed. You called him under duress then and offered for a trip, a re-education journey with a tightly sealed lip. But Charlie, he refused it, he wouldn't take the cash. And a month later, his future turned to memory and ash. And oh baby, you done protest too much with a fire in your eyes, like you're trying to build a fortress out of comfortable half-lies. You're calling it a monstrous lie, saying this is all insane, but the pieces of your story are like fragments in the rain. They're scattered on the pavement and they just don't fit in place. And that's the very reason you might fall right on your face. It has nothing to do with Candace, it has everything to do with truth. And his name is Jesus Christ, and he's coming for you too. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, you wave your magic wand, try to make the facts all disappear, but the truth just holds its bond. From a decoy screaming shoot me, jumping right up on the fence, to the shooter's text confessing, making not a lick of sense. It all feels like a movie, too chaotic and too much, like you're throwing sand and screaming just to hide the thing you touch. But the truth has a funny way of rising from the mud. It's written in the conscience and it's written in the blood. He was praying on a rosary, a quiet, settled grace. A change of heart was coming, you could see it on his face. He was talking about Epstein, Maxwell, and the Mossad's hidden hand. A truth he was unearthed and you could not let him understand. Revelation warns us of a beast that looks like a lamb, but speaks just like a dragon with a false and deadly plan. He'll cry out peace, peace, when there is no peace in the land. Shot right in the throat for a voice you couldn't stand. Oh baby, what you gonna do? He's coming for you too.